The biggest threat on the internet isn't hackers, it's con artists. And I was conned. Many of whom are no more competent at using a computer than the people they're victimising. Whether con artists are fleecing a victim in person, through the mail, over the telephone or over the internet, all follow the same basic approach. Promise a fantastic reward in return for little or no effect. Exploit the victim's trust and collect the victim's money. Finding people on the internet. In real life, people have reasons to be polite. You can't shove other people out of the way to get to the front of a line, or tell your boss what you really think of him, because you'll have to face the consequences of your actions. On the internet, nobody knows who you are or even where you are unless you tell them, or unless they track down your IP address and trace your name and street address through your ISP. There's a sense of distance and anonymity that frees people to drop any social pretense and act upon whatever impulses seizes them. That's what makes the internet so dangerous. Without the threat of exposure or fear of punishment, some people don't just cease being good, they become evil. Who are the stalkers? Stalkers can be anyone. An next-door neighbour, a co-worker, an ex-spouse or ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, a former current employee, a relative, even a complete stranger. However, few stalkers have the motivation to pick a stranger at random so they can attack and harass someone they don't even know. In the majority of cases, stalkers know their victims. Some keep up the harassment for days, weeks, months and sometimes years, like me. Although anyone can be a stalker or a victim, men are typically the stalkers and women are typically the victims. Some different types of stalkers include the following. Former intimate partners. The most common stalkers are former spouses, girlfriends or boyfriends who are hurt or angry that their relationship with the victim is over. They try to extend the relationship through harassment, following the victim, hanging around the victim's home or workplace, sending letters or emails, constantly calling, etc. In most cases, the stalker simply wants to revive the relationship and actually believes that stalking can make that dream come true. Aren't they weirdos, some of these? Vengeful stalkers. This type of stalker harasses through threats and even outright acts of violence, such as slashing tyres or assaulting or killing his stalking target. Vengeful stalkers believe they are correcting some real, exaggerated, or even imaginary wrong, and that the only way to rectify it is to continually harass and threaten or hurt the victim. Delusional stalkers. These stalkers can range from dangerous to harmless, but since they base their stalking on some imagined love for or anger toward the victim, they can be unpredictable and frightening. They may alternate between being nice and exploding into a sudden fit of rage. Typically, delusional stalkers target high-profile victims such as movie stars or other types of celebrities, although it's still possible for a delusional stalker to be a co-worker or someone else who has a genuine connection to the victim. Note: